Welcome to Fictional or True. This is the Just Thinking mini podcast series, episode 8, and today I'm going to be talking about my channel. So what do I think of my channel overall? I think it's very small, and the way it's going, it will stay very small. I've been spreading the channel kind of by word of mouth and not as much by content subject. There hasn't been anything super popular or mainstream on my channel that would spark interest and pull in new viewers. And so I've really only had one type of content up at this point, and that's been the Just Thinking series. So now I'm planning on changing the way the Just Thinking series works. At the beginning, I had started out at the very beginning, I was just going to put out episodes when I felt like it, and I thought it was going to be a lot of episodes because it was going to be short. I could record them in 5 minutes, have the video out in 10 minutes, and be done with it. And then I kind of found it hard to, one, keep up with, and two, I found people were telling me, oh, you're going to burn out if you do that. So I said, all right, I'll upload 2 or 3 to start, and then I'll do weekly uploads. And I kept up with that for probably 5 episodes, until I started to fall out of that schedule. I think I was busy one night, and that was enough to keep me from finishing the series for that week. And then over time, it was just I didn't have enough interest, or I would be too bored or busy doing something else, or I'd just be plain lazy and would spend the time I would spend on the podcast watching YouTube videos instead. And so now I've decided that, as it has been, the Just Thinking podcast episodes are going to be coming out when they come out instead of on a schedule. It'll just be whenever I release them. But this time, they're not just going to be mini podcast episodes. They're going to be hopefully longer. Instead of 5 to 10 minutes, maybe 15 to 30 minutes. There might be some longer episodes. I'll be able to cover more topics in one episode. And I think that will be more fun for getting to kind of hear me talk about more, for those who actually enjoy listening to what I have to say. But then you could tune in and be like, oh, I can listen to this one little segment, so I'll probably put chapter markings in it. But then what's going to fill the 5-minute time slot that people want to listen to? I remember one of the biggest selling points I had for this mini podcast series was that you can listen to 2 or 3 episodes in 10 minutes. This is a perfect lunch break thing where you can just listen to an episode while you're waiting for your food to cook in the microwave. It's that sort of thing. I'm planning on replacing, I guess you could say, that time slot, that short bit of time spent using another hobby of mine, which is creation of superpowers. Over, I would say, the last few months, I have found a new hobby in creating superpowers. It started with a notebook that I just kept on my desk, to the Notes app on my phone. Now I occasionally post some of my ideas on a superpower subreddit. But the main thing that I've been focusing on is creation of superpowers and categorizing of superpowers. And so I'm going to be starting at some point a series where I go through superpowers I've created, talk about different categories for existing superpowers, and then talk about, I guess, the uses of them and all that sort of stuff. So stay tuned for those. I'm most likely going to start by talking about my most recent achievement, I guess I'll call it, in terms of my superpower creation work and such like that, which is dividing superpowers into categories. And you will get to hear about that when the episodes come out. So that has been my thoughts on where I'm going to be going with the channel. I'm going to start incorporating more, I guess you could say, random videos than just the Just Thinking series. And like I said, the Just Thinking podcast series is going to be increased in time, and the episodes will not be coming out every week. Let me know what you think. If you have any suggestions of things you'd love to hear me talk about, or any ideas for different series for my channel, let me know in the comments below. I will see you in another video, I guess. Have a good one.